So, servus die Herrschaften. Grüßt euch Don, grüßt dich Andi, servus. Alter, wenn belichtet sein Urgroßvater, so wie das hier gerade aussieht. So, hier. Kann man nicht angehen. Ein bisschen dunkler machen, ist ja übel. So, ich hoffe, euch geht's gut. Ich hoffe, ihr habt genauso Bock auf das Thema jetzt wie ich. Ich hoffe, wir kriegen ein Release-Datum. Ist das laut oder ist das laut?
Wands at the ready, State of Play is back with an in-depth look at the magic brewing in Hogwarts Legacy.
Jetzt ganz dunkel oder was? Das ist viel loster Shit. So, habe richtig Bock auf das Game. Steht eigentlich schon der Release? Nee, steht noch nicht. Deswegen, ich hoffe, dass wir jetzt ein Release-Datum kriegen heute. Here we go! Ich teste jetzt mal, ob man mich überhaupt hört. Ich laber hier wahrscheinlich die ganze Zeit muted. Okay, ich kann gerade nicht. Okay. Auf jeden Fall soll es dieses Jahr rauskommen. Ich hoffe, es ist auch nicht irgendein Vertröstungsevent.
Lumos.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Sieht nach guter Action aus.
Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world.
Grafisch ist da schon noch ein bisschen Luft nach oben, oder, Leute?
Magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
War schon mal geil?
When you arrive at Hogwarts, you will be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses: Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates.
Digga, das Spiel!
You will then need
Das wird alles allen rausschallern, Digga.
To do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
Sieht geil aus.
You'll begin your studies attending Charms, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Herbology.
Das ist geil, oder, Andi? Wenn man da über am Schloss rumrennen kann. Finde ich auch richtig nice.
Oh, hello, class. Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be
Aber wir fangen im Jahr 5 an.
in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Wer kriegt aufs Maul?
Hogwarts welcome.
You may begin.
Schmutz.
Not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here you'll meet your professors and learn to
Oha,
cast
das wird die
spells,
Harry Potter Fans so
grow
richtig
magical
feiern,
plants,
Alter. Leck mir am
brew
Arsch.
potions and more.
Das ist schon geil.
In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments and mysteries.
Oh
You'll
shit!
discover dungeons
Alter,
and
das wird so
secret
geil!
passageways, as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a clever mind to solve.
Hogwarts zu erkunden wird mega krass. Grafik ist auch voll okay. Ja, ich glaube auch, dass es richtig gut aussehen wird. Es ist ja noch nicht fertig, glaube ich. Aber das wird mega, Leute. Also, boah. Ich sag's dir selbst, gibt's einen 24-Stunden-Stream, Alter. Kannst deinen Arsch drauf verwetten. Saugeil. Schau hier einen 24-Stunden-Stream raus, wenn das Game rauskommt.
All in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
You'll come to know this eclectic group of talented witches and wizards in class and while completing side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other 5th years at your own speed.
Lumos.
Dangerous Mystery. Jetzt kommt der coole Shit.
Opportunities for adventure abound in the area surrounding Hogwarts. The magical abilities you learn to master through your school
Alter, sieht schon geil aus, Mann.
Tested as you unravel a dangerous mystery by working alongside.
Die Filme sind ja eigentlich nicht so mein Fall, aber auf das Game freue ich mich schon mega. Ich liebe die Filme und ich freue mich riesig aufs Spiel, bin ich ganz ehrlich. Ich hoffe halt, dass es dieses Jahr rauskommt auf jeden Fall.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat he really is.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
The wizarding world of this era is fraught with dangers. Creatures corrupted by a magical force, powerful goblins, and sinister witches and wizards.
Ja, ein Kampfsystem, da müssen wir mich noch ein bisschen überzeugen. Das sieht jetzt noch nicht so cool aus, muss ich sagen.
In fact, there's an uneasy alliance between the goblins and dark wizards.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? You're not telling me.
But perhaps you shouldn't involve yourself with that just yet.
Let's go.
Alter, geil, Mann! Spells in Combat. Jetzt wird's interessant. Uff, das Spiel, Digga. Uff. Das wird die komplette Zerstörung.
Enemies possess unique defensive and offensive abilities, including blasting curses, stunning spells, enchanted weaponry, and more. While some may attack directly, others might enchant and incapacitate you. Mastery of the shield charm allows you to deflect ranged spells and direct weapon strikes.
Okay, man kann dodgen und so. Es sieht ja alles noch ein wenig langsam aus, aber ich bin jetzt mal zuversichtlich.
Powerful stunning charms, allowing you to follow up with extended spell combinations.
Das ist scheiße, du Müllmann.
Students who become particularly adept at spellcasting will find many ways to exploit their enemy's weakness.
Das sieht schon geil aus. Okay, man hat auch so etwas schnellere Möglichkeiten. Alter. Okay, Kampfsystem könnte was taugen.
Roast with Incendio. Devastate your enemies using various finishes. You can even use the mysterious, powerful magic your professors do not understand to obliterate your strongest foes.
Alter.
Mixing and matching dozens of spells will let you define your combat style. On your path to become the ultimate duelist.
Okay, das sieht schon super geil aus, Bruder.
Moin Moin,
servus Jeremy, grüß dich.
In addition
Talents
to
and
classes
abilities.
Spells, you'll have access to a deep set of upgrades, talents and skills to aid your
Vielleicht hätte man ja
progression
noch ein
as a
bisschen mit
wizard.
dem Release warten sollen und die Grafik dann 10 von 10 machen, aber es sieht trotzdem ganz cool aus. Ja, ich würde mir auch nicht darauf verlassen, dass die Grafik so bleibt. Aber ich finde, es sieht schon gut aus. Den darf ich auch nicht trügen lassen. Das ist nur ein Video, ne? Und das ist halt auf Full HD und auf 4K jetzt von mir gestretched. Im Game sieht das anders aus, glaub's mir. Wir wissen auch nicht, ist das die PS5-Version, ist das die PS4-Version, das wissen wir alles nicht, ne?
That will increase your offensive and defensive capabilities in combat. Gear can be upgraded and specialized to allow for greater
Aber
abilities.
Grafik ist jetzt so auch keine Katastrophe, würde ich sagen.
motion when cutting your ingredients.
Spells are not the only tools at your disposal in combat. As you hone your wand skills, you can continue to further your magical education at Hogwarts, progressing your development as a witch or wizard. Brew potions that can increase your power when you need a boost. Grow and deploy magical plants to mob the battlefield and keep your enemies at bay.
Also so geile Möglichkeiten da zu kämpfen. Imagine, du kannst durch Winkelgasse gehen und einfach shoppen. Wer weiß? Geil wär's. Wer weiß?
In this class, you will learn about a variety of magical beasts you might encounter, both at school and as you explore the world surrounding
Alter, wie geil ist das?
and its
Alter, Digga, ist so
The goal
geil.
of today is to remind all of you
Alter.
how to maneuver on a broomstick safely.
Glaub mir, die Grafik sieht schon fett aus. Glaub es mir. Das wird richtig dick aussehen, das Spiel. Glaubt's mir. Das sieht man.
I want you to do my herbology homework.
No.
Despicable.
Some
Companions.
abilities may be taught to you by students who become your friends. As you develop relationships with these schoolmates, they can accompany you on your journey as your companions.
Geil.
And over time, you'll learn their stories.
Das ist cool.
This is our chance.
Also bist du nur solo unterwegs, sondern hast auch Freunde, was ja zu Harry Potter irgendwie dazugehört.
Justice she seeks. Poppy Sweeting has a kind heart and loves magical beasts, connecting with them more easily than with humans.
But what happens now?
Unafraid of detention or breaking the rules,
Sneaking in the restricted section again!
is Sebastian Sallow, a charismatic Slytherin
We've been over this, boy. Figs cannot reverse a curse.
with a troubling family secret.
Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
You'll meet these students and more as you explore common rooms, hallways between classes,
Alter, ist das
and
geil,
regular
das Spiel.
gathering areas.
Alter, da muss doch jeder Harry Potter-Fan muss doch da ausrasten, Alter. Wenn er dieses Spiel sieht. Und wenn du dann noch kein Zocker warst als Harry Potter-Fan, dann wirst du einer. Spätestens bei dem Game. Das ist das Game, auf das wir
One of
seit
the
20
most
Jahren warten,
remarkable
Alter.
secrets of Hogwarts is known as the Room of Requirement.
Und das ist 20 Jahre, ich habe keine Ahnung, wie lange Harry Potter schon her ist.
You're introduced to this space that seems to sense what you need.
Ah, ist schon dick,
and
das
then
Spiel.
provides it
Das wird so
for you.
richtig gut. Bitte gib uns ein Release-Datum, Digga!
Since you need to catch up to your peers, the room provides space for you to sow and harvest plants,
Geil.
brew potions, and upgrade your gear. A helpful house elf named Deke helps you discover vivariums that allow you to nurture your own menagerie of magical beasts.
What is it? Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
You can freely customize this space to reflect your personality.
What the
and
fuck,
magical
Alter? Du kannst dir so ein eigenes Haus in diesem Ding bauen und irgendwelche Beasts da drin halten. Alter, wie geil. Sorry, das Spiel. Puh, Digga. Beyond the Castle Wars. Teil 1 ist von 99, meinten. Ja, dann sind schon
Not
23 Jahre.
everything you need on your journey is available at Hogwarts. You'll want to visit the nearby wizarding village of Hogsmeade,
Kannst
where
nach
loads of
Hogsmeade
shops and
gehen.
vendors can provide you with the
Digga, das
supplies you
Spiel.
require.
Puh.
From potion ingredients and recipes, to seeds for magical plants, to all sorts of gear.
Geil.
But Hogsmeade also has its dangerous side. A band of dark witches and wizards, emboldened by the turmoil of the times, wander the village outskirts. You must
Piss dich.
avoid them or defeat them. As you explore, you'll find the world surrounding Hogwarts is alive with activity, wonders, and areas of unusual interest. As the school year progresses, dynamic seasons and climates will fill the sky with lightning or sunshine. or coat the
Ja, ne,
ground with
Frank,
snow or rain.
also sorry, wir warten
Unique
drauf. Auf
wizarding
das Spiel haben wir doch alle
palettes cover the
gewartet. Seit
countryside,
Jahren warten wir auf dieses Spiel.
each with vendors and residents who have stories
Seit
to tell.
Jahrzehnten, Freunde. Schau dir das Spiel an, Digga. Ich werde so hart suchten, das wird übel.
Be on the lookout for enchanting magical puzzles that may very well have been designed by Merlin himself when he was a student at Hogwarts.
Bin auch echt beeindruckt, bin mega heiß. Absolut, Don. Absolut, das sieht mega aus, das Game.
Corrupted by a mysterious dark magic, while others are at risk of poachers and their traps. If you're feeling benevolent, you can rescue them and restore them to health in the Room of Requirement. But there are dangers beyond your
Alter, wie
understanding
gut ist
in the
das?
world as well. Dungeons and vaults hold perilous threats and also untold rewards. Be careful where you choose to explore, as it may lead you down a darker path.
Alter, jetzt haut er die üblen Flüche raus.
Befriend new allies. Journey across a landscape never seen before.
Digga, das
Uncover
Spiel.
ancient secrets. Combat mystical
Sorry,
threats.
Leute, das Game. Also jeder, der eine Konsole hat, die das Ding abspielen kann, kaufen.
As you leave your unique mark on the wizarding world. Here, in Hogwarts Legacy.
Geil. Mega geil. Holiday 2020! Also, an Weihnachten, Leute, kommt das Game. Jetzt haben wir einen Release-Zeitraum. Zeit wird's! Also, Leute, freut euch auf Weihnachten, weil dieses Jahr ist es doppelt. Alter, wie geil!
Now let's hear from the real wizards and witches behind the game.
Weihnachten, Freunde! Endlich! Ist zwar noch ein bisschen, ich weiß, aber das halten wir jetzt auch noch aus.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
Our team is so excited to take all
So
of the
geil.
love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of for 20 years.
Oh, scheiße, werde ich das an Weihnachten suchten. Schau, der hat's auch gerade gesagt. Das ist das Spiel, von dem wir träumen, seit 20 Jahren.
And all we had to do was harness those elements and build a
Absolut
game.
geil, bin ich voll bei dir. Und da kriegen die auch noch die Grafik so hin, Andi, wie du sie gerne hättest, glaub es mir. Das wird so mega aussehen, dieses Game.
Experience Hogwarts makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
Zu geil. Ach du Scheiße. Weihnachten kann jetzt nicht früh genug kommen. Leute, wir haben gerade erst mal einen Winter hinter uns. Ich freue mich schon auf den
We
nächsten.
want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels authentic.
Bringing to life just the charm and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the movies that fans will recognize is really just the perfect handshake between the two. Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for the first time. Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally to get to touch it, to walk around it.
You've got all these elements that can
So
come together to
geil,
create this
Mann.
amazing AAA open world action RPG.
AAA Open World
It's just,
Action
knew
RPG,
it wasn't
Digga.
going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that? What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we
Oh
had to
mein
answer
Gott,
those
jetzt habe ich
questions.
richtig Bock auf das Game, Digga.
We're creating a real wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world. You're going to see different
Digga, ich hab
stories
Trailer
that
mit
are
euch gesehen,
really
aber morgen
exclusive
Klausur,
to who
deshalb bis
you
dann
were
und schönen
in the
Abend.
world.
Hau rein,
Hogwarts
Andi.
Legacy is an original story that
Verpass
takes
morgen
place in
Mario
the
Kart
late
nicht, ne?
1800s.
Ansonsten,
You are
ja,
a new
hast
student
gelitten.
who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the wizarding world that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the wizarding world from, you know, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this
Von Herr der Ringe
world,
würde ich
we're
mir
able
auch so
to sort
wünschen
of
oder Star Wars.
create
Ja,
a space
bin ich bei
that's their
dir.
own.
Andi, hätte ich auch gerne. Von genau beiden, Star
Fans
Wars
of the
und Herr
series
der
will know
Ringe.
that ancient magic has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the Avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times. Every time we'd start with a new feature, we'd dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the films.
Zu gut. Das wird die komplette Destruction.
Being able to put our own spin on what this universe is was a pretty big deal. I helped design a piece that nobody has ever seen before, the Hufflepuff common room. You know, as a Hufflepuff, you always wondered, like, what is my common room supposed to look like?
It's close enough to the world that we know that fans will recognize certain names, they'll recognize spells, they'll recognize certain locations.
I recognize that doorway, I recognize that classroom.
But mostly, it's going to be an entirely new wizarding world that no one's ever experienced.
Geil!
When people engage in the wizarding world, what's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all?
Jetzt, wo es noch Herr der Ringe geht, hast du schon Mittelerde Shadow of Mordor gezockt? Ja. Auch den ersten und den zweiten Teil habe ich beide gezockt. Sehr gute Spiele, aber nicht wirklich das, was ich mir erhofft habe.
A very big challenge because, as everybody knows,
Ich will mit Aragorn und Legolas rumziehen. Dann hätten die 3 größten Fantasy-Franchises ein gutes Forza, absolut, ja.
And of course, again, the sentient castle, it's got new surprises up its
Gerade Star Wars braucht es dringend mal.
We've put so many little secrets and passageways and rooms in this castle.
Ich sag euch, das Game wird der Oberhammer. Sorry, das sieht super geil aus, das Spiel. Es muss nur noch die Story gut sein, dann ist es mega.
Having a world that is a breathing, living world
Geil, Mann.
is very hard to do because it's all about the details. And as a concept team, we really got into those details and studied history, studied architecture.
I hope that when fans play the game, they get as lost in it as I do.
Krass.
I can just be reviewing a side mission, and all of a sudden I find myself wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes.
Alter, Digga, wenn das nur Louise, was die gerade gesagt hat. Machst du Nebenquest, bist du 45 Minuten in Hogwarts am Rumspazieren, Digga.
We're so excited for people to come to this, to inhabit it.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts legacy.
So gut.
We truly hope you enjoyed the Hogwarts Legacy State of Play. Our team is so grateful for the excitement and for the passion that all of you bring to this. It's truly what fuels us. On behalf of our team at WB Games Avalanche, we want to thank you for being here today, and we'll see you at Hogwarts.
So geil. So geil.
That's our show. We hope you're excited for the magic to come. See you next time.
So Leute, das war's auch schon. Wir haben ein Release-Datum Ende des Jahres, also Dezember wahrscheinlich, Holiday Season. Ich sag 1000 Dank fürs dabei sein. Morgen Mario Kart ab 18:30 Uhr Stream ankündigen kommt noch. Und dann wünsche ich euch noch eine gute Nacht und wenn ihr Bock habt, sehen wir uns morgen zu Mario Kart. Haut rein!